What if discipline could make you so relentless that people think you're insane? Miyamoto Musashi cracked the code in his book of 5 rings. Take a deep dive into his 5 brutal lessons and transform yourself into a force that defies normal.
The Earth Ring. Ground yourself. Face the brutal truth. The first step to becoming a disciplined monster is to stop lying to yourself. Most people live in a fog of delusion, convincing themselves they're busy or trying hard. Musashi's Earth Ring is a cold slap to the face. It demands you confront the raw, unfiltered truth about where you stand. Musashi wrote, in the construction of houses, the choice of wood is made. Straight, unknotted timber of good appearance is used for the revealed pillars, while knotted timber is used for the inner structure. Translation: you can't build anything strong until you know precisely what you're working with, including its strengths and weaknesses. Imagine yourself working a desk job and think you are grinding. You wake up at 8 a.m., scroll through social media for an hour, get to work late, and spend half your day flipping between emails and cat videos. And by evening, you feel exhausted from doing nothing real. Sound familiar? But what if you decided to track every minute of your day for a week and find out that the results were even more ugly than you think? 5 hours a day on your phone, 3 hours of actual work, and a whole lot of mental noise. You aren't busy. You are just a slave to distraction. The Earth Ring principle is simple but savage. Know every crack in your foundation. Musashi, do not sugarcoat it. The way of the warrior is resolute acceptance of death. In discipline, that means accepting the death of your ego. You're not as productive as you think. You're not as focused as you claim. Track your time, your habits, your thoughts. Write down every minute spent scrolling, every task you avoided, every excuse you made. The numbers don't lie. Even if you do, that's the Earth Ring at work. It's not about feeling good, it's about seeing clearly. You can't change what you don't see. Start here. Rip the blindfold off. The truth hurts, but it's the only way to build something unbreakable. Watering. Go with the flow. So now you've seen the truth. Now what? Most people try to overhaul everything overnight. They set 5 a.m. alarms, plan 3-hour gym sessions, and swear off their phone forever. By day 3, they're burned out and back to square one, hating themselves. Musashi's water ring teaches you to stop fighting reality like an idiot. Water doesn't smash through a rock, it flows around it, carving paths over time. Musashi said, water adopts the shape of its receptacle. This isn't about being soft, it's about being smart. Instead of forcing a brutal routine, you start small. 15 minutes earlier than usual, 10 push-ups, 20 minutes of focused work before a break. Pathetic, maybe, but by week 2, he was up to 20 push-ups and 40-minute work blocks without collapsing. Musashi himself didn't start with steel swords, he honed his craft with wooden ones, mastering the basics before dueling for blood. As Bruce Lee put it, don't pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. The water ring is about persistence over perfection. Can't read a book a week, read a page a day. Can't run a mile, walk a block, your brain expects you to fail, so trick it by winning small. Each tiny victory rewires your identity, get your dopamine from progress and achievements, not from likes on a post. By month's end, you will naturally wake up at 6 a.m., naturally work out for 30 minutes and clock 3 hours of deep work. Not because you forced it, but because you flowed toward it. Stop trying to be a hero. Be water. It's not sexy, but it's unstoppable.
The firing
Imagine yourself at this point, getting up at 6 a.m., workouts on point, work sessions laser focus. Then you see a co-worker half your age pulling all-nighters and closing deals you couldn't dream of. The fire hit, anger, envy, self-doubt. I'm a failure, you think to yourself as you skip your next workout, then another. And before you know it, you are starting to lose progress.
The firing, where most people burn out.
But Musashi used fire in a different way. He wrote, "The spirit of fire is fierce, whether the fire be small or big." It's not about avoiding anger, it's about redirecting it. Musashi's father died when he was 7, leaving him with nothing but rage. Instead of collapsing, he channeled it into 14-hour training days. Every sword swing was a middle finger to his pain.
Your anger is fuel, but only if you aim it at your weaknesses, not yourself. Catch yourself staring in the mirror when you're ready to call yourself a loser, then flip the script. Tell yourself, "I'm not staying this way," and then start a nightly ritual. Write down what pissed you off that day. Skipped a workout, ate junk, got distracted, then turn each into a mission. Angry about 20 push-ups. Tomorrow's 25th. Mad about scrolling during work. Phone's off tomorrow. This isn't about positive thinking, it's about productive rage. As Nietzsche said, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. Progress will explode. Your workouts hit 45 minutes. Your work blocks will stretch to 4 hours, not because he found motivation, but because he stopped wasting fire on self-hatred and started burning as mediocrity. Your anger is a weapon. Point it at the problem, not the mirror. The fire ring doesn't just keep you going, it makes you dangerous. 00061394. 3 months in, you will be unrecognizable. Up at 5:30 a.m. without an alarm, hitting 50 push-ups, nailing 5-hour work sessions. Friends started whispering, "What's wrong with him?" But then the wind begins whispering back, "You're good enough now, ease up." The wind ring is the trap of success, Musashi wrote. In the way of strategy, do not think you have arrived. At 50 after 60 undefeated duels, he still called himself a student. Why? Because the moment you think you've made it, you're done. Musashi studied other sword schools not to mock them, but to stay sharp. He knew the real enemy was the voice saying, "I'm good enough." Don't learn this the hard way. A skipped workout turns into a week of regression. The wind ring demands you stay a student forever. Instead, set a new rule. Every month, find someone better, a mentor, a colleague, or even a stranger on social media, crushing it, and study them. Someone who can challenge your discipline and keep you hungry. There is a quote that goes like this: "The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur." The wind ring keeps you chasing what's possible, never settling for probable. Stay curious, stay inadequate, keep growing. The void ring, the eternal war. 6 months in, you will hit a wall, not physical, but existential. You will realize discipline isn't a destination, it's a war without end. The thought can make you sick. I'll track my time forever, fight laziness forever. The void ring is Musashi's final lesson, the one that separates warriors from quitters. He wrote, "In the void is virtue and no evil." The void isn't emptiness, it's acceptance. Accept that discipline never gets easier, you just get stronger, it doesn't end. The void ring isn't about winning, it's teach you that the struggle is the discipline. Here's the paradox. When you embrace the eternal war, it stops feeling like war. It becomes a part of your nature, like breathing. As Musashi said, today is victory over yourself from yesterday. The five rings, earth's truth, waters flow, fire's fury, winds hunger, voids acceptance, aren't steps to a finish line. They're a cycle, a way of living that makes you so disciplined. People will call you crazy, and deep down you'll know they're not wrong. You've just chosen to live like a word in a world of sleepwalkers. The rings are calling. Will you answer? Thank you for watching.